Alright, just picking up right where we left off. About to meet Percival Walker. Sorry for the jump. Just was having a bit of an extended session last time. But we're going to head right back into it.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Might have to make this session short too.
Adrian sent you. She's... did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me? Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this...
Come on, sir. We need to
Let's
get
get
inside and
inside.
analyze
I
this
need to
stuff.
see these cells.
Yes, let's go, let's go. I like how Sarah's on point. As soon as I take out my gun, she takes out hers. She ain't messing around.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here, and I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Yeah. Next time, just be smarter about your deals.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's...
What is it, Doctor? What is it?
Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate.
What?
Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
Nope.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Find him, kill him.
What you plan on doing?
What you taught me to do. Kill them all.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here,
Yes, you can.
faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Alright, looks like we're part of the Red Devils now. Yep. Real quick, don't mind if I look around for, spare change. No, not just gonna be here right now. I'm gonna have to wait till we come back. I forgot how this lab looks at first. So yeah, quick spoiler, we'll be coming back here.
Oh, the fact that the UC was entertaining the notion of xeno-warfare angers me to the core.
It's war, baby. What you gonna do?
We're going in.
Not that. Xeno weapons or any type of weapons is okay, but historically, when war breaks out, you know, rules kind of just go out the window. Same thing could be said about chemical weapons and atomic weapons. And am I too fat or can I fast forward? Cargo.
Right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Wait. I didn't change the name. Oh. Send me back to the ship. Send us back to the ship. Where's
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
This is going to be a very short session. Probably just 10, 15 minutes at the most. Just so that I can go and recharge my my controller, and then I'm not gonna continue this quest. I'm actually gonna pause it here. Go do a few more side quests, get a little bit more XP, get a little bit more cash, just so I can finish up the ship. And if you're curious about shipbuilding, I do have, I want to make one more ship, and I can make a video about that later on, but that won't be until after at least we finish the Crimson Sea quest, not just because that itself is quite a long time, but I think it's rewarding. Usually, I think that's the quest line I've gotten the most credits for. And sorry, and it's a good way to get enough credits to build a full ship custom.
Galbank was robbed by the Shaw unit.
Come
Local
on.
security and the Freestar Rangers surrounded the thing.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Ooh, low gravity gives me that feeling I have butterflies in my stomach.
You said we could use the back.
It's a regular family reunion.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Ooh, war
The
criminal.
place I was hiding out. That was a unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
I'm going to jail!
Oh, you already knew. I'm sorry about that. It didn't seem relevant, but it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
The bridge above the Mast Nat station. Meet me there.
Just be honest with the Cabinet. They can deny the truth, but that doesn't change it.
Friend to one devil, friend to them all. Becoming a devil? It was a point of pride on Mars for a lot of years. Parents on New Atlantis, they'd want their kids to become a Class 1 bureaucrat or something. Here, we got bedtime stories about the demons from the mines. Martian fiends, honed finer than any knife edge, tougher than any blast shield. When the UC needed results, they sent us. So, when the Devils were disbanded, when all that went away, you can understand how hard it was for folks here. It's from the Inferno, Dante. Sixth Circle of Hell was where all the fallen angels set up shop when heaven tossed them out. Upon the gates I spied more than 1,000, who of old from heaven were hurled. That's all right. None of these but second home to the Devils seemed about as good a moniker as I was going to find for my bar. Fair warning, my patrons aren't the picky type.
Yes? What?
Isn't this the guy I was beefing with at first?
Hey, look. I didn't realize you were actually gonna help Percival. You're all right.
syntax actually working out.
Might be time you should give that recipe a whirl. Percival's research tends to be pretty sound, and probably less than a 10% chance you go blind.
We're gonna head over to New Atlantis. And this is where we will be upon our return.